So, as we all know, the Jagannatha Swami Yatra that is there, this year it falls today, that is 27th June 2025. Now, Lord Jagannatha is a form of Lord Vishnu only, and especially of Krishna, who is the avatara of Lord Vishnu, and Jagannatha, as the name itself suggests, is the Lord of the universe. And it seems that how the significance of this Jagannatha Rath Yatra is how Jagannatha, along with his siblings Balarama is called as Balabhadra, and Subhadra, all three of them, how they take a journey once in a year to visit their aunt. The name of the aunt is Gundicha, is the name of Jagannatha's aunt, and how they visit her annually once in a year. So that's the reason even today also, if you go to Puri, you have a Gundicha temple that is there. All the three siblings, they go. And the form of the Lord is also unique. If you look at all the three siblings, the idols of Jagannatha, you will see that all of them have big eyes, with this significance that the Lord never closes his eyelids also. He always takes care of his devotees, he showers his grace and so on. So that is the significance of keeping those eyes open. Even the famous Chappan Bhog, or the 56 items Nevidyam that is offered to Jagannatha, the reference as it goes is during the Krishna Avataram times, when the Lord lifted the Govardhana Parvatam. It seems that the Lord Krishna had a habit of eating many times in a day, about 8 to 10 times. So Yashoda, every time Yashoda Devi used to keep on giving the Lord some or the other things, maybe butter and other milk products that are there, and Bhagavan also used to have these things about 8 to 10 times a day, as it popularly goes. And that is when for 7 days or so during the Govardhanagiri Avataram, during the Govardhanagiri Leela, what happens is the Lord lifts a mountain for 7 days. So therefore he could not have anything, right? He had a habit of having 8 times a day, and that is when, after the Govardhana Parvatam was lifted, all the villagers who were there were kept safe. It seems that the devotees of the Lord, or the Vrajavasis who were there, they decide that because the Lord has sacrificed for his devotees for 7 days, we will keep offering 8 times in a day. The Lord eats 8 into 7, 56. That's how this tradition of Chappan Bhog comes in, of offering 56 items to the Lord lifelong. We will keep on offering, because the Lord also, and this is one more significance of this, is just as the Lord, we devotees, we do different Nevidyam worship, prayers also. Similarly, the Lord also sacrifices. Our sacrifice is nothing in front of the Lord's sacrifice. The Lord also sacrifices many things for his bhaktas. Now, no doubt there are many other references around this Chappan Bhog that is offered. This is the most popular reference, and especially if you go to Jagannath Puri, the Kshetra Mahima itself talks about this Chappan Bhog. Just as you go to Guruvayur, continuously you have Srimad Bhagavatam Narayanyam reading that is done. You go to Badrika Ashramam, you have the Ashtakshara mantra, the Pranav mantra, and then the Pranavam, and then Namo Narayanaya. Like this you have, so Japa, the Badrikashram is famous for Japa. Similarly, if you go to Tirumala, you have Kalyanotsavam, Brahmotsavam that is done. So every temple has got its own significance. Similarly, Jagannath Puri is known for its Chappan Bhog Nevidyam that is offered. Moreover, the deity is, the idol of this Lord is made of wood, just as in a previous session we had seen how the Lord was born, how the log of wood comes to the ocean, and how those murtis were made. And it is said that every between 12 to 19 or 20 years or so, the wood of the Lord is replaced. I think a few years back it was done, and it is a very, you can say, a very secret ritual that is there. It's not shown outside much. It is called as Nabakalebara. That's how it is performed. Moreover, it seems that before the Rath Yatra also, the Lord takes bath, that is an Abhisheka is done with about 108 kumbhas or 108 kalashas of water, and that's when it seems that it is believed that the Lord falls ill, and he rests also, Anasara, that is called, or Anasara you can say. That's when annually the Lord takes leave also before the Rath Yatra. It is said that the Lord gets a cold after this Abhisheka is being done. And this Gundicha temple further is also called as a Mosi Ma Mandir, right? Now, Mosi is actually for the maternal aunt who is called, but famously it is called as Mosi Ma Mandir. And that is when you have the Lord's Rath Yatra that starts. So these are all different legends that are there around this famous Rath Yatra. And the Lord, along with his siblings, goes to the Gundicha temple. He stays there for 7 days or so, and finally they return back to the temple, and the return journey is called as Bahuda Yatra. That is the name of the return journey. Now, the chariot in which Lord Jagannatha is pulled, that is called as Nandaghosha, and this is considered to be one of the biggest chariots that are there. Now, Rathotsavam takes place in many temples across Bharatadesha, but this Jagannatha Rath Yatra, as the name itself suggests, talks about the significance of this Ratha. It is the largest, it seems. The Lord's Ratha is called, Jagannatha's Ratha is called Nandighosha, which is the most largest. Then comes Balabhadra's chariot, which is called the Taladhwaja, it's of medium size, and then finally Devi Subhadra, it's called the Darpadalana. So the goddess's chariot that is there, it symbolizes lot of Karuna, compassion also. Balabhadra symbolizes strength, and Jagannatha, it is the largest among the three, and it symbolizes like everything, omnipresent also of the Lord. And it is said that about 1500 carpenters or so, they build this Ratha chariot every year. And now even today also, if you go to Puri Kshetram, you have the royal family who rules there, and it is believed that the king of Puri, he cleans the floor also every time whenever this procession takes place with a gold mop, it seems, or a golden mop you can consider. So in front of the Lord nothing remains. Further, this Lord Jagannatha who is there, like all gods, it is said to be a living god also who still exists. And then finally you have the Mahaprasadam also that is given in this temple. Now the significance of this Mahaprasadam, in one few references it is said that if the priest who cooks this Mahaprasadam, now there are pots in which the food is cooked, it is believed that if little bit also ego comes, or the priest feels for a few seconds also that, oh, today I have cooked very nice food, I can cook excellent food also, it seems that till date the pot breaks, it seems. This is a sign to show that in front of the Lord you don't have to show any kind of ego that is there, no kind of ahankaram, no kind of, you can say, nothing, I have done something great also. This should never ever happen. If this comes even a bit in our mind, in the priest's mind, it seems that the pot breaks. So thus this is what does this action, what it symbolizes is, there is nothing in our hands. One should be very much humble, down to earth, you can say, no ego in front of the Lord of the universe. So these are all different stories that are there surrounding the Lord. One small legend of Jagannatha, and then we'll stop for today. Now there are few interesting things also that are there, wherein these facts, what they tell is, we have to believe that God is there, right? Of course there is no compulsion on this, but amongst the various facts, research and things that are there, and of course everyone has got our own divine personal experiences, it seems that even till date also, on top of the Jagannatha temple, you cannot see any kind of birds that fly. Why it doesn't happen, it is still a mystery. No doubt there will be different reasons for this. Maybe we have to do our own research, but then not a single bird flies even till date on top of the temple, that is directly over the Jagannatha temple. Mainly the temple's main dome that is there, that does not cast any shadow at all, it seems. So these are all few interesting facts that are there. Moreover, the flag of the temple, it is changed every day. You would have seen how a person climbs there and how he changes the flag every day. And the flag that is there here, it always flows in the opposite direction of the air, it seems. Why it happens, that also is again a mystery. Against the laws of physics also, it flies in the opposite direction. So these are all few things that are there. And last, to conclude the Rath Yatra, it seems that one fine day how the sweet of Rasgulla, or Roshogulla as you call in the east side of Bharatadesha, you have how it exists, is that has also got one significance with the Jagannatha temple. After the Rath Yatra, it seems that Rukmini Devi gets very angry on Krishna. She was not at all satisfied after the Jagannatha Rath Yatra. That's when Bhagavan Jagannatha goes and offers this Rasgulla sweet that is there to Rukmini Devi, and that's how this prasadam is offered today at the end of the yatra. So these are all few things related to the Jagannatha Rath Yatra. Jagannatha Bhagavan ki Jai.